An autopsy is scheduled for today for Packers coach Mike McCarthy's younger brother.
McCarthy canceled his postseason news conference that was supposed to be up in Green Bay yesterday morning when he got the news and flew right out to Pittsburgh immediately. Joe McCarthy, just 47 years old. We're told he was playing racquetball at a gym in Pittsburgh when he collapsed. Joe was a respected attorney in Pittsburgh.
The man who fell off a balcony at Bayshore Town Center has now died. 21-year-old Dustin Strelecki passed away last night. He was sliding down a staircase railing near the IPIC movie theater last week when he fell 18 feet and landed on his head.
Two suspects in the Kenosha County Jail this morning still waiting to be extradited to Alabama. The two were arrested at a Kenosha Piggly Wiggly, accused of shoplifting last week. A police officer heard that call over the radio while he was on scene of a broken down car. That car's plates traced back to a missing man in Alabama.
Just puts two and two together here and says, you know, we got a little bit more than a broke down car and somebody stealing vodka.
The suspects then gave police enough information to solve a murder. Authorities in Alabama located the body of a missing man, and a third person has been charged for the actual murder.
In Milwaukee, another protest is planned for today by supporters of Dontre Hamilton. The group Coalition for Justice wants people to attend tonight's Fire and Police Commission meeting. They claim the commission is expected to review Officer Christopher Manny's job appeal, though it is not on the agenda. Manny is the officer who shot and killed Hamilton last April. Police Chief Ed Flynn did later fire him. The DA decided not to file criminal charges.
Well, prepare to pay extra if you do not shovel your sidewalks in the next time it snows. The city of Milwaukee has raised the fine to $50 an hour for people who do not shovel within 24 hours of a snowfall. Speaking of which, Schnee Days set to kick off in Elkhart Lake today. Schnee, the German word for snow. Three-day festival celebrates German culture and things snow-related as well. Not a whole lot of snow up there this year. Tonight's fun features beer tasting that begins at 6:30 at Victorian Village.
And after yesterday's 1 to 2 inches of snow across Milwaukee, Waukesha, and points to the south, no snow today. It is still cloudy out there as you're waking up around southeastern Wisconsin, but there's some good news, some clearing back off to the west. We will gradually see some sunshine throughout the afternoon hours today. The January thaw continues. This is day 8, the 8th consecutive day above normal. Since December 1st, the quote-unquote start of meteorological winter, we've had 30 days of those 52 above normal. December was very warm. And even though we had that cold snap for a week here in January, this month is turning out to be relatively mild as well. We've had 12 days in the 40s and 1 in the 50s so far this winter. It is 28 degrees this morning in Milwaukee. That's typically your high temperature for this time of the year. It's 30 in Chicago. And as we go up into Canada, temperatures are in the 30s and 40s around Edmonton. But look up to the north where that polar vortex resides throughout the year. It is cold, and there will be, I think, one more Arctic outbreak before the winter is said and done. Now, where the sun has risen, it is cloudy outside. It's been that way all week, but give it time. We'll see some sunshine later this afternoon. The clouds, though, act as a blanket. 28 degrees with a light northwesterly wind, so not much in the way of wind chill. Temps this morning in the mid to upper 20s, a very comfortable start. The wind, as I mentioned, only 5 to 10, so wind chills remaining in between 20 and 25 degrees, so comfortable for the kids at the bus stop earlier this morning. The Goddard gauge an 8 today, even though it is cloudy. Give it some time, as I mentioned. There'll be some afternoon sun, a high of 32, which is running about 3 to 4 degrees above normal, and the wind will be light. It'll turn out to be a very nice winter afternoon. But then for tonight and tomorrow, look what happens. The winds really start cranking up. It'll be gusty tomorrow afternoon as the winds will be anywhere from 30 to 35 miles per hour out of the southwest. We'll see those winds shift to the northwest for Saturday morning. And with that, we'll continue to stay mild, but we'll stay cloudy as well. Today, starting off cloudy, but the high pressure will scour out those clouds. On the back side of it for tomorrow, we'll get a gusty southwesterly wind, which will warm temperatures close to 40 degrees despite some afternoon clouds and some sprinkles. And despite that front pushing on through, it stays mild for Saturday before this next storm system rolls in here for Sunday with a couple of inches of snow. But for today, we're looking at a temperature of 32 degrees, morning clouds, afternoon clearing, and a light southwesterly wind. Tonight, the wind picks up out of the southwest, even though temps in the lower 20s. Wind chills will be close to 10 degrees. Your 7-day forecast, 32 today, 23 tonight, and very windy on Friday, and a high temperature close to 40 degrees with a lot of sunshine. Mostly cloudy on Saturday and 37 degrees, maybe 2 inches of snow on Sunday and 32, and another chance of snow on Tuesday.